Okay, ran across this right here, and someone's lying here. This is from NBC News right here. And it has UK reaches record COVID levels with nearly 5 million cases. The surge is driven by the more transmissible Omicron variant BA.2, which is a dominant variant across the UK. The prevalence of the COVID-19 in the UK has reached record levels, with about 1 in 13 people estimated to be infected with the virus in the past week, according to the latest figures from Britain's official statistics agency. Some 4.9 million people were estimated to have coronavirus in the week ending March 26th, up from 4.3 recorded in the previous week. The Office for National Statistics said Friday, the latest surge being driven by the more transmissible Omicron variant BA.2, which is a dominant variant across the U.S. Hospitalizations and death rates are rising again, although with the number of people dying with COVID-19 still relatively low compared with earlier this year. Nonetheless, the latest estimate suggests that the steep climb in new infections since late February, when British Prime Minister Boris Johnson scrapped all remaining coronavirus restrictions in England, has continued well into March. The figures came on the same day the government ended free rapid COVID-19 tests for most people in England. Under Johnson's Living with COVID plan, which I'm sorry you're going to have to do, I just did a video where even Fauci has pretty much said we're going to have to live with it. Article goes on, people who do not have health conditions that make them more vulnerable to the virus now need to pay for tests to find out if they're infected. The government's Living with COVID strategy of removing any mitigations, isolation, free testing, and considerable slice of our surveillance amounts to nothing more than ignoring this virus going forward, said Stephen Griffin, associate professor at the University of Leeds Medical School. I would love to have a talk with this guy because what does he want? More lockdowns? For how long? The vaccine has been proven to be ineffective. We're never going to gain herd immunity. What's this guy looking for? What is his end game? He's got no end game. That's the problem. And he goes, such unchecked prevalence endangers the protection afforded by our vaccines. Our vaccines are excellent, but they are not silver bullets and ought not to be left to bear the brunt of COVID isolation. More than 67% of people in 12 years of old above in the UK have been vaccinated and have had their booster or a third dose of the coronavirus vaccine. Beginning Saturday, parents can also book a low-dose vaccine for children. James Naismith, a biology professor at the University of Oxford, said he believed that except for those who are completely shielded or not susceptible to the virus, most people in the country would likely be affected with the BA.2 variant by the summer. This is literally living with the virus by being infected with it. The problem is the virus doesn't protect you. Even if you have the vaccine, you get it. But let's just go back on up here when I was talking about misinformation. No, they're saying latest surge, and I think it was steep climb. No, 1 in 13, 4.3 million. And what I usually do is I usually go on over to Bing, type in wherever I want COVID cases, it pops on up, and yeah, I'm not seeing this extremely steep climb that they're talking about. Let's see, deaths. There was a slight increase right there, but it's hard to say if that's a day thing, actually going up or going down. It looks relatively Vaccinations, yeah. But I'm just, either wherever this information right here is getting its source is incorrect, or this news article is inflating what's actually going on. Of course, let's see. No. I mean, that doesn't even equal 1 million in the past week. I'm not even sure where they're getting this 4.9 million here. Week ending March 26th. Let's take a look at that one, March 26th. Okay, yeah. Okay, no. It was on upcline right there, but it went back down. So something here is not adding up. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's Bing's, wherever they're getting their information right here. But part of me, this is my little rant right here, thinks that they're inflating this number because Boris Johnson has ended all the restrictions, and there is a slice of people out there, especially, I'm going to say it, especially on the far left, who want restrictions. They want all this. They want to be able to shut everything. They want the control. And I hate to say it, I think this guy, Stephen Griffin and James Nath, are part of it. They're part of the problem and why we aren't getting rid of COVID, because all that they can think of is this vaccine. That's all they care about. And it's already been proven that the vaccine's not going to do it. Now, let me know what you think. Overinflated, not inflated. Give a like, subscribe, comment. I'm on YouTube. Come on over to Rumble, and I'll see you next video.